Hey guys, Mike here for you with another review, and tonight I'll be talking about Nakhla Mizo Raspberry. Got this a little while ago from 5starhookah.com, so big thanks to those guys over there. Great vendor, you need to check them out. Excellent products, excellent prices, customer service is top notch, just awesome vendor. It's not a real new flavor, but it's not a real old flavor. I've had it for a little while, just now getting around to the review. But to jump into things, guys, and trying to cut down on my video times, I'm going to go ahead and show you a quick clip of what it does look like as far as the cut. And I've got it loaded in my Crown Classic bowl. So with that said, here's a quick clip, and I'll be right back. So as you see, folks, it is your typical Nakhla cut, Nakhla Mizo cut, just kind of a coarse leaf, few stems in there, nothing to get bent out of shape about. This one in particular is dyed red, kind of like a double apple. As far as my pack goes, I packed it just like I do any other Nakhla, really. It's not a fluffy pack, but it's not, when I don't overpack it, I usually use a dense pack. Certain flavors I'll overpack all the time. This one, just a dense pack, medium dense pack. Moving on to the smell. It's heavenly. It smells like what a raspberry flavor should smell like. Everybody has got their favorite flavor, and for me, raspberry is one of those flavors for me. I just love raspberry. I've tried a few different brands of raspberry hookah tobacco, and for the most part, they've all fallen short. I found that raspberry, a natural raspberry flavor, is really hard to achieve. I really couldn't tell you why, but it's kind of hard to achieve, and a lot of the times what you get is a candied raspberry flavor. Because if you think about it, if you were to eat raspberries, to really get a strong, potent flavor, you're going to have to eat a bunch of them. You can't just take one raspberry and get a strong flavor out of it. So I believe that's why you get a lot of the candied flavor as far as raspberry goes. But this one, it does have the hint of a candied raspberry, but I'm also getting the tartness of a natural raspberry. So it's very nice, very pleasant smell. Got it loaded, ready to go, as you saw in my Crown Classic bowl, using 2 Hookah jammers, KM Kamanja, single layer of heavy duty rental draft, and a rosin hose. And I've been going a while now, probably about 40-45 minutes. So let's see what we got as far as smoke and flavor. Your standard monster Nakhla clouds, very thick, white puffy. Flavor of it is exactly like it smells. It is a very nice raspberry flavor. Again, it is got notes of a candied raspberry, but with the tartness in there, it really has a mixture of candied and a natural raspberry, to me anyway. And I really enjoy it. Again, raspberry is one of my favorite flavors in the world, so definitely love this, and it's by far the best raspberry flavor that I've had out of any brand. Mizo, I've found, is one of my favorite lines just because of the flavor. They always achieve what they're going for in their flavor with the Mizo line. So definitely no exception with this. I have found with this particular flavor that it's a little bit more heat sensitive, so to speak. I don't want to say that it gets harsh, but what it really does is, with the tartness of it, it kind of gives you a little bit of a throat tickle. I pack a lot of my Nakhla in either a Super Chief or an Egyptian. But I've noticed that in the Super Chief with raspberry, it's a little, you got to have a little bit more heat management. You got to take coals off, put them back on when they get smaller, things like that. Because again, it doesn't get harsh, but that tartness of the raspberry itself will hit you in the back of your throat, and it'll kind of throw you off guard. If you take the coal off of a Super Chief, I usually start with 3. About halfway through, I got to drop it down to 2. With the Crown Classic, I can run 2 coals on it all the way through, and I know that I'm able to go another set of 2. So the longevity is there. But with the Crown Classic, it doesn't tend to get hot as much as in the Super Chief. Again, not hot where it's harsh, where it's going to make you cough, but it just kind of hits you. The best way I can really describe it is, if you were to take a pack of salt and vinegar potato chips, when you first open them up, you breathe it in, you get that kind of a hit of the vinegar taste and smell. If you can associate that type of feeling with the feeling that you get from this when the tartness hits you, that's the best way that I can describe it. But all the while, you're still getting the nice, strong raspberry flavor. So with that said, I think I'll go ahead and get into my rating. Flavor's there, longevity's there. Nakhla never disappoints me. This is definitely going to be a must-have in my stash at all times. Matter of fact, I'm going to have to be placing an order for it soon, it looks like. So yeah, even though, like I said, it's a little bit more heat sensitive than other flavors, once you get the heat management down, it's very, very enjoyable, and I'm at that point with it. So it's an easy 10 for 10 for me. Again, you can find it at 5starhookah.com. Be sure to check them out. Thanks for watching, folks. If you can, please comment, like, and subscribe. And until next time, smoke on.